Hey you guys, congratulations for being a part of the New to 2 class. I just wanted to pop in here because I got some great feedback from your training on Sunday night, and I know you have questions, and your homework was to do 2 three-way calls this week. So I wanted to make sure that you are armed with everything you need to feel confident. And one of the questions I get a lot is, what do I really need to know? What's going to happen on this 3-way call? So I wanted to give you a quick overview. They are like as easy for me now as putting on my socks in the morning because they are exactly the same every single time, and there's a simple formula that goes into how we do them. So first of all, what's going to happen on the 3-way call is you're going to have the new consultant, you are going to introduce your friend or your prospects to your sponsor. The sponsor is going to say, hey, nice to meet you, friend. Tell me a little bit more about you. I would love to know what you're excited about Rodan and Fields, and any questions you know you have right off the bat. Now that does a lot for the sponsor because when they answer, notice I asked an open-ended question, like, tell me more about you. That tells me how they answer, tells me their priorities. If they say, I'm a mom, but I work at Booz Allen, or I'm a attorney, but I have a kid. Like, it really tells me sort of what comes, to the top of their mind first off the bat when they describe themselves. So that gives me an indication of what I want to emphasize when I'm talking to them. Secondly, when I say, what are you so excited about? That gives me the indication, are they excited? Because if they come back with something, that means they're probably a good candidate to close as a customer or a consultant. If they say, I don't even know about this, I'm still just really confused and I have a lot of questions, you know that it's probably not going to be a call where they sign up at the end of it, okay? So that kind of gives you the indication. Then what you're going to do is tell your story as the sponsor. The sponsor will tell their story, quick 1 or 2 minute story. I usually talk about how I have a military background, how this became the easiest way for me to work while moving around, and that I had this big mission, even though I was scared of skincare, to help military spouses thrive. So I tell that story. If there's anything in that story that resonates with that particular person online, like they're a stay-at-home mom, then I'll emphasize the parts where I stayed at home and how this became a great work-at-home option. If it's a person that is a professional, I will emphasize the fact that I worked for a number of years as an officer in the military managing hundreds of people. So it just depends on who it is kind of how I present the story. After my 1 to 2 minute story, which is very important, do not tell a 5-minute or 10-minute story. Nobody wants to hear about you that much. You do, but they don't. So 1 to 2 minutes, then you're gonna go into the 4 things. BPPO, and if you wanna look up this document, it's on the files of Giver's Favorite Things as well as Team Give Training. So whichever page you're on, look it up. But in there, you're going to learn what BPPO are. So the first B is for the brand and the background of the company. Now there's a whole bunch of bullets under each one of these letters in the document. You only need to know 1 to 2, okay? You don't need to know all of them. Please don't go memorize them. Just go get to know 1 to 2. So 2 facts about the brand and the background. The background of the company is that we started as a retail company in department stores. Boom, that's 1. The doctors still have their practices in San Francisco. They're still doing dermatology and staying at the forefront of what's going on in skincare. Boom, number 2. That's it. That's all they need to know about the background, okay? If you want to pick other bullets, that's fine. Just 2 things on that. Then you're going to move to the products. Our products are amazing. We have something for every skin concern, from sensitive skin to sun-damaged skin to wrinkly skin to acne skin. Okay, that's 1. All of our products have a 60-day return policy so that every customer walks away happy. That's 2. I don't need to go into all the details unless that person wants them. I'm not going to start talking about dimethicone and overwhelm them. I'm not going to talk about a whole lot. If I have a story, my own story there to interject, I will. Okay? That's a good place to do that. Third, we're going to talk about the press. So get to know a couple different times that we've been mentioned in the press. There are hundreds. I was on the Today Show a couple years ago. The doctors have been in Forbes and Fortune. Every month we're in some different beauty magazines. So make sure that you know a couple things to refer to, okay? And mention those, 1 or 2. And then lastly, the opportunity. You want to talk about the business kits, and you want to talk about how they can do this in small pockets of time. And that's it. That's your presentation. At the end, you're going to say, does that bring up any questions? How does that feel for you? Again, open-ended question to help direct where they might want to go. Then we're going to present them 3 different options. If they say, yeah, I think I do kind of want to get involved with this, then you can say that we have 3 options. You can either be a business partner, and we can talk about kits, or you can buy the products as a preferred customer for 10% off and free shipping. Or if you already have so much money you don't know what to do with and you have amazing skin, then you can just be a referral source and you can tell your friends about this product anytime skincare comes up, or if somebody needs a job or a way of making more money. All of that should take place in 10 to 15 minutes. People these days have no more than that. So if you're droning on and on at 30 minutes, 45 minutes, unless they are asking you questions that keep you on that long, it's too long. Okay, so be succinct. Be direct and to the point, be confident. 3-way calls are all about confidence, especially that closing part. If you say something like, well, how does that sound? I don't know, it's kind of expensive. I know it's a lot of money, but do you think it's something that interests you? People are gonna be like, what the heck? I don't know if I trust these people. If you say, all right, if you can't tell, this is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, best $1,000 I ever spent. We have a really good strategy for how you're gonna earn it back. Are you ready to go? They're gonna be excited and be more confident. So it's all about the way you present it. And 3-way calls are a matter of practice. That's why we do dirtless calls first, because you need to hear it over and over to gain confidence so that you can go after your dream teamers, okay? So that's your homework this week, is to get after it with your dirt list and to get on the phone and practice, practice, practice. As the newbie, you're not doing anything. It's the sponsor that's doing all the work. So you just bring them on and listen and learn and gain some confidence, okay? All right, go get them.